So the Dome Faase community is now a ghost town. This is as a result of a clash that occurred here on Tuesday between some residents and some military personnel. Now, this whole clash came about as a result of a dispute over the rightful ownership of a piece of land between some traditional leaders in Ga and some traditional leaders in the eastern region. And so today on the Citi Newsroom, we are here to find out what has become of the community and what updates we can also gather from here. My name is Freme Dunyame and this is the Citi Newsroom. Right, so getting to the community, there seemed to be some heavy military presence, and on our way, we actually saw some residents leaving this community to the next village, that is Papase. This is Dome Faase. Now, there seem to be just a few people left here, the elderly and some children. I have a woman here, and I'm going to be talking to her about what happened and what she makes of all that. Mama, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Mpacho Enra. Then you see, you buy a who's so be any ha adentia.
What wale no ko, what why she anoni, akabe by a sukwamigbe. Ni gidi na mekeshi na meti. Ye be a noni, soja forever. Wale, why jem, wale bonini abale ha. Then is soja forever. Or fe wa do for techuni.
Na o akawo ahase onkwa. Na unsru.
Newsroom papa. Shegbe ye wa na ba tu e chope ni wa fe wa jo fe wa techumi e ko ni pa kura ni kama je pa kama ye ni fiolo
inti se then na obey what will you do?
Ka ni shegbe ya ka ngbe na ma twa he ko ma jo fe ma shi ma.
Right, so we are trying to get understanding into what is going on and the fact that most of the young people have left the community, leaving behind just the elderly and some children. So we are still in the community trying to get some more people to talk to and make sense of what happened. Inti Enra asimnisi anawa.
Mi patai.
Ini bome deni si.
Oh, ye sure say umu yembi timbi wo ye school nim.
School be.
Dome Faase school nim. Nanso ye dia igbefune ye nimu meeting ba umu ba ye. Nanso e hwa na ye hu say anwumrem ti say 3 o'clock ma. Erikota bia be se wona soldier for sisi fem. E botuo. Ente hona botuo na ye nyina ye dimreka e korora de na kromo ha boys nimu nyina adwane ye. Enti fiti anu na besi na nyina ye hu toy wo kromo ha. Ni police phone nam ewura ye dan mu umu biebie ye dan mu ehwehwe mu
police phone na soldier
phone mu biebie ye dan mu hwehwe ye dan nim bia wo mpa so na mo ko hwehwe se bia wo ba na ukunu ewo dan ni ma na enti sana asem ni ko si ye
na what is say omo ayenkrofo bibi then na ekoso
umu chiri boys ne bi umu bubu mu ye omu training susu
training
ye umu dimrika ewa park niso.
Okay. Na dabe na umbeko soldier phone.
Ye de yentumi ni me da umbeko.
Hello madam. Ati say. Na then e koso as why mo bi sa o ye okay.
Oh, je noko. Ba fe be fiu. Na onyo ke gama shiko bo ko ba shiko e. Am a glad je mi. E woni ani hu ye je mi, woni ani fe. A glad fe. Bi ani omo atashin wani otu nokoro iwo nye watabia no na loli jiba hu ehu no no dinja je ke no fianu je amejetion na amete satian bena meba ake soja nyu enyo ameka ba pakem olo mo je me no na ni ba shin iwo ni ne ba no ne.
Right, so you're still watching the Citi Newsroom. So we are currently here at Obom. Now the clash happened at Dome Faase, very close to Obom, and written here we see that there is quite a heavy military presence. There are military men over 100 stationed here right now, with some women and children rounded up. In fact, a few men are also with them, but you know, as military rules go, you cannot film. And so we are unable to bring you this in pictures. But this is the current situation. It is a dead town right now. The Obom Manchewe is just abandoned. There's nobody around. But where the military is based is very close to a hospital, and I want to believe that this is one big hospital, and we have the administrator of the hospital to tell us what he has observed so far. Thank you very much. Welcome to Citi Newsroom.
Thank you very much.
So, which hospital is this?
This is Obom Health Center.
Okay.
Then that's the head of the sub-municipal health directorate.
Okay.
So early this morning, that's around 4 to 5 o'clock, that I had a call that the military people has ransacked the whole community, and they are going door to door and then picking up people in the community.
Which community is this?
This is Obom, Obom community. And then those who were my staff, some of my staff were affected because most of our staff don't have accommodation in our facility bungalows. They rented out. So those who rented outside there, they were brutally, affected. They picked most of our staff, and then we called them, and then they were released.
They picked them to where?
They picked them to Dome Faase. Most of them were picked to Dome Faase, where they are picking the people, where they are picking the community people to. When they take them, I believe they have a place that they send them. So, but when it happened that they picked some of our staff, we quickly give out their names, and they were released. But what happened is that the military also explained to us that the moment they got to know that you are health staff, they quickly release you. But it comes to a time that everybody in the community, when they ask you, they say they are health staff. So that was the reason why they could not identify a community member and then a health staff. So they pick even teachers, and after that, they realized that maybe they are teachers and they were released. So that's the issue. So our people were also affected. They broke into our house, their houses and their rooms and what of, because they are claiming that, or the military men are saying that they beat up their men and they pick up some of their machine guns. Okay. So until they have seen the guns, they are not leaving the community.
We are still here at Obom, and this is the Manche Way. That is the palace of Obom, and there's no human being here. I've not seen anybody. Unusual of a palace, when you come here, you're supposed to find people. In fact, just walking in, you're supposed to be met with people who probably would ask you your mission, but there's nobody here. So I'm just going to try my luck, knock on doors and see if probably there's a woman or there's a child in there somewhere. Right, so there's nobody here. The door is locked. Let me try another door. Also, this one is also locked because you can already see the nail suggesting that there's nobody here. So this is the current state at the palace. Very unusual. There's nobody here. It appears that people have actually run from the community for fear of their lives. There's huge military presence here, and where the military is directly opposite the palace, and so it's understandable to not find people in here. The place is just abandoned, deserted. Not even a fly can be seen here. After leaving Dome Faase to visit Obom, we are back here. Now, Dome Faase is predominantly two ethnic groups. So one half of the community is predominantly Evers and the other side is Gas. There's just a road separating the two areas. But on the side of the Gas, there's no human being. In fact, if you come to Dome Faase currently, it might be very difficult to even get a soul to ask anything. Let's go around and see how the place has been abandoned. The level, now it appears that people left in a rush. Okay, so this is some cauldron, just leftovers with water inside, and you see chairs. It appears cooking was probably even in session, or they had just finished eating and people had just abandoned every chore they were attending to and have left, right? So you see saucepans here filled with water, and from the look of things, it doesn't look like they are coming back anytime soon. Okay, so there is another earthenware here. Okay, so this is it. No activity. That is somebody's banku over there. Yeah, so you can tell that nothing really is going on here. There are no human beings here. Let me... Ouch! Whoosh. Just trying my luck to see if I could get somebody in here. Ooh, so... Ago! Right, so that door is not locked. Could it be that whoever it is just ran off without even locking their doors? Ago! Okay. Ago! Alright, so there's no one in here. But the door is not even locked. Well, so that should tell you that people just fled their homes, to find a place to hide or to stay safe. Right, so let's look around. You see chairs turned upside down and firewood left all over. We'll see. Oh, and that, wow. So this is it. We are still here at Dome Faase. So it looks like whoever this motorbike belongs to had to just abandon it and run off. So you can see a helmet right there. And of course, a motorbike that has also been abandoned. We don't know who this is for. In fact, there's not a single soul to even ask any question. This is the current state of Dome Faase. Right, so this is the residence of one of the opinion leaders. Now, as you can clearly see, the room has been vandalized. I mean, things have just been turned upside down, windows broken. The whole place is in a mess. And this is the current situation at Dome Faase. So per the stories and the narration that we've had from some of the residents, the military personnel was here yesterday and they had some soldiers coming around searching for men in the community. They entered people's rooms in search of men who probably they believe are the ones who engaged them in a clash yesterday over the disputed land. And so you can see right here in your shot a room that has really been vandalized. You can see a royal chair indicating that this is the home or the room of a traditional leader. Now you can see TVs broken. You can see the whole place is in a mess. I mean, electrical sockets out, cables hanging, louver blades broken, and things just turned upside down. Right, so after combing through the community, I've just spotted one man and I'm going to get a side of the story. Welcome to Citi Newsroom. What's your name?
My name is Richmond Delali Aglago.
Okay. So I don't see any men around here. What are you doing here?
Yes, I am a teacher in the community called Pano. Okay. This whole place is called Kefukwe Circuit. So currently this place is Dome Faase, where the incident happened yesterday. So we all fled. Thank God that our director, Gansard Municipal Director of Education, Henry Ayete, yes, he came up this morning with the municipal pickup, and he came to rescue with the teachers that were left in the bungalows or the various communities. So we just came up together and we all packed ourselves into the buckets or the pickup. Then the military men were all around here and they asked him certain questions, which he answered, and they let us go.
So where did you flee to?
We fled so far to a place called Ashalaja. That's the last place they left us, at Ashalaja. But in fact, we are working with the NIA also, Ghana, for the Ghana card. So we had to come back to get the kits, the machines, which have been left in the post where we are working at Pano.
But are you not afraid coming back here?
Yes, I am. But I think that with the NIA card and my teacher's card, I might be allowed to pass through to get the machines and go back.
So from your observation, when do you think you guys can come back properly to your community? For now,
it's so bizarre because the whole thing, the students, I cry for the BC candidates. The lockdown has kept them so many days at home. We're coming back, trying to work or psych them up and just refreshing their mind for the BC, then this happened. So we have been deliberating. We said maybe they could come back. We could come back about almost 2 weeks time, which is the BC week. Then we might only converge at the venue.
Yeah, but why 2 weeks? Why 2 weeks?
Okay, we are scared because the whole thing was very serious. Yes, the soldiers had put fear in us, and I can't blame them. But we are all afraid. Everyone is gone. You can only see the animals strolling around. Yeah. Yes, so I don't think we can come back soon. Or if anything, then later in the next week. But they put fear in us, seriously. Shootings here and there.
Yeah, that's what I was
Shootings here and there, beating up people here and there, yes.
Did you see it?
Yes, because but I was fortunate I wasn't beaten. My friend or colleague told me today that he was knocked this dawn. They did not knock, then they pounced on him. They started beating him up. And he told that he was a teacher. I said, you should prove with a card. He said he was searching, but by the grace of God, he found his card and they left him. I did not. But 2 of our teachers were apprehended and were taken to their camp or wherever. But we heard that later on there was a communication and our director rescued them and they came back. Yes, so it was very, very serious and we were full of fear and panic.
Right, so I've been talking to Richmond, who is a teacher here at Dome Faase. Now he tells us what exactly happened yesterday and what he makes of the whole clash.